Have that juvenile, the one with the minor with,
I just didn't know mine today.
okay, the one with no license,
That one, how old is he? That second one.
25, under 25. This Diaz,
Yeah.
no license. Hey, what's happened to my Zoom? Didn't I already start it?
What is it?
The host already started at me.
But it says waiting for host to start meeting for me to,
I'm already on.
you don't see me? So join. It says the host has another meeting in progress. Did you start the one that was already set up?
Push the one that you told me to push. Said arraignments.
It says the host has another meeting in progress.
Whatever you had up here, that's what I pushed.
I don't know what I had up there.
It said arraignments.
But was it for today's date?
I don't know, it's just whatever. So I get out of it. Right?
Well, then it's gonna throw everything off.
How do we see which meeting this is?
That's what I'm trying to look at. Click on the Zoom, the little blue icon at the bottom. Click on that. Go to the left.
That's what 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock in progress. Today.
Okay, so why did it let me?
Get out and try to.
I use that user ID. Okay, so join, and the meeting ID I have is 295.
What's your meeting ID?
556-295-0311.
This is 958-48-4312.
Because it creates another one.
Let me show the
Okay, give it to me. Hold on.
958.
Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. 958.
4312.
Okay.
7330.
You know, I sent everybody this thing. What's the password?
The password is 678 446.
So maybe I sent everybody.
The wrong one.
Yeah. What?
They're not listening to what they're supposed to.
Get their phone number and then I'll tell them, I'll text them the information because it's via Zoom. And get me the file and pretty much it. Okay, so let me, meeting ID. Let me send everybody. Okay, I'm gonna log out real quick.
What's this right here?
We signed up for the class. What did Sal want yesterday? He was here for a long time.
We're on live.
But we're not on the record.
So they can hear us.
I hate Zoom. Selection. Okay. How many jackets do you have there?
Someone,
Okay.
Amanda Rodriguez has entered the waiting room.
Do I have to be on here? Like, will it work if I'm right next to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll work.
She didn't change it.
Okay, so Amanda came in.
30, 60, 90.
Huh? What's this?
The 30, 60, 90 days.
Okay, I got 6 people in the waiting room.
I'm one of them.
I was trying to see if we were gonna get some more people.
Yeah, the total of
5.
8.
Yeah.
Like 8 on the docket.
Yeah, I'll give them like another 5 minutes. I sent a message to them. We're gonna be in there shortly.
Oh.
Somebody was, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and get on the record. Somebody else just came in.
Should have let me in.
Hmm?
So you should have let me in so I could see how it looked.
Natalie, I'm gonna let everybody else in. Make sure that everybody has a. You're gonna have to do. You're not gonna be able to do it. But Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna admit everybody now.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Hello?
Okay, I think everybody has their mute off except one individual.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Okay, I think everybody's good. I don't know who this person is. Okay. Good morning. My name's Tony. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. We are on the record right now. Today's date is Wednesday, July 15th, 2020, and the time is approximately 10:06 p.m. I want to thank y'all for being here today. We are conducting these arraignments via Zoom, which is allowed by the Texas Supreme Court of Texas. I want to let you folks know that I really appreciate you guys showing up, because we are in a time where things are a little difficult, but we're trying to do the best we can with what we have, okay? So you're here today on what's called the initial appearance docket, or the arraignment docket. That means you're here for the first time to answer, okay? When I call your name, I'm gonna ask you to, what's gonna happen first, I'm gonna admonish everybody together. Then everybody's gonna go back into the waiting room, and I'm gonna get the cases one by one. When I bring you before the court, I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand. I'm gonna swear you in. And then I'm gonna read to you what you've been charged with, okay? After I read the charge to you, I'm gonna ask you, how do you plead? You have three choices: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing, in that I will find you guilty and then go to punishment. The only difference between the two is, when you plead no contest, you're basically telling the court that you're not contesting the charges against you. When does this come into play? In certain civil proceedings, a plea of no contest cannot be used against you, and a plea of guilty possibly could be used against you. So it's your choice whichever you plead. So if you plead guilty or no contest, what's going to happen next is I'm going to go to the punishment phase of the case. That means that's where I'm going to let you know if you're going to pay a fine, court costs. There's a number of things that I can do. If you qualify for the driving safety course program, I will explain what that program is, and I will offer it to you. If you qualify for what's called deferred disposition, I will explain to you what it is, and I will offer it to you. In some instances, there's nothing I can do other than find you guilty and issue a conviction. If you're in that type of situation, I will let you know what you do, okay? Certain things I need to let you know. These are all Class C misdemeanors. These are all Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have an attorney represent you in your case. If you can't afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you, because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney could help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you are there today, you are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Okay? Does everyone understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you also have, if you plead not guilty to your case, what's going to happen next is you will be sent a notice where you will have what's called a pretrial hearing. And as of right now, it'll also be conducted like this on Zoom. But at that pretrial hearing, there will be a prosecutor that will be here to talk to you, to discuss your case. At that time, that's when, if you have things that you want to talk to about your case, if you feel that you were wrongly accused or that you have a valid excuse, that's the person that you talk to, okay? If you're able to come to an agreement with that individual, with the prosecutor, then we will enter into a plea agreement. It will be brought before the judge and I can approve it or deny it. But at pretrial, that's the best time to resolve, short of a trial. If you are unable to resolve your issue at pretrial, then the case will be set for trial, okay? Does everybody understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's important to note that there are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain cases. For instance, if you're cited for not having insurance, you could be subject to certain charges from the state of Texas.
Here,
If you're convicted of a,
can't hear you.
can everybody else?
Can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's going in and out.
Yeah, it's on your side because everybody else can hear me. No,
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it might be internet connection. I know, but they're not going to get on until.
He's talking to everybody at the same time.
Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to put everybody back in the waiting room and bring y'all out one by one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So the other ones, the other cases, he's doing them all at the same time. You can see them, they can see you. It's a meeting, everybody can see each other. Oh.
Those the drivers of the other truck.
Monday?
Is that the driver of the other truck? Or these are other cases that are being just explained?
Antonio se llamaba Antonio González. No, él es Antonio González.
Sir?
Yes.
What's your name?
Joel Salinas.
Okay, Mr. Salinas. I'm going to ask you to kind of try to be stationary for a little bit, okay? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you are Joel Luis Salinas?
Yes.
Mr. Salinas, you are charged with the offense of disregarding an official traffic control device alleged to have occurred on or about June 29, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes.
You understand it?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Salinas, how old are you?
19.
Okay. As to the charge of disregarding an official traffic control device on or about June 29, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Now, Mr. Salinas, this resulted in a car accident, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you have insurance?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if your insurance is involved with the other party already?
Yes, but what do you call it? My name wasn't on the insurance. We even offered to pay for it, the damages, cash. And he went ahead and got an attorney. I don't know what. I'm assuming to get more money, but so far that's all I heard. I would have to talk to my mom about that.
Okay. All right. Then what I'm going to do in your case, Mr. Salinas, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred adjudication or deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $114.90, court cost of $150 for a total of $264.90.
$264.90. Okay.
Can you pay that today?
Yes.
Okay. What I'll have them do? You're going to call them? Okay. Yes. So one of the court clerks will call you here shortly to make arrangements to pay that. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you don't get any other tickets in that 90-day period, and you pay what you have to pay, the case will get dismissed. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay. You're dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. How do I get him off? Okay, he's out. Okay. Well, when you call him, you tell him. No, I'm going to tell him. But I didn't get to tell him. Who's my first lady that I was in here? Ms. Rodriguez? Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can
I
hear
was
you.
on mute.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, Ms. Rodriguez, can you hear me fine now? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. You are Amanda Rodriguez?
Yes.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Rodriguez, you are charged with the offense of speeding 66 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone alleged to have occurred on June 29th, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of speeding 66 in a 55 on or about June 29, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Ms. Rodriguez, have you taken a driving safety course in the past year?
No, I've never had to take one. This is my
Okay.
first time I've ever done this.
Okay, let me tell you what that is. The driving safety course program is it's a program that over a 90-day period, you can do the driving safety course online. I don't think they're doing it in person right now, but you can do it online. You take that course, you get the certificate that it generates at the end of the course. You maintain valid insurance during the 90-day period, and you give me a certified copy of your driving record from Texas DPS, which you can go onto their website and get that. At the end of the 90-day period, you turn in those three things, and the case gets dismissed. Now, there's court costs related to this in the amount of how much? Of $144. Okay, that's better than the $248.90 if you were just to get, outright pay the fine and the court costs. So it's $144 that has to be paid today. Is that something you want to do?
I would, but I don't have the money. I don't get paid. I just started this job that I have to work online. That's what I'm looking at right now. I work for Lorica, and I don't get paid till Friday.
I can move it till Friday, right? We can do it on Friday. The program will just begin on Friday.
And I would have to pay the full. There's no way I could do payment.
Well,
For the 240,
well, it's 144. That would have to be paid in full. Now, if you want to do payments, I can place you on what's called deferred disposition. Okay. The case still gets dismissed at the end of it. I can place on 90 days deferred disposition.
mhm.
And then the fine.
'Cause I can pay that.
Okay, let me tell you, listen to me, okay? The fine would be $114.90. The court costs are $134 for a total of $248.90. And you would need to have all of that paid by the end of the 90-day period, which would be October 13th, 2020. Now, there's an alternative means to payment, okay? You could, if you can't make, if you cannot make those payments, there's an application you can get from the court, and we would email it to you or mail it to you. You fill it out, and we can consider a longer payment plan than 90 days. We can consider community service. Are you good with the 90 days deferred adjudication?
Yeah, the 90 days I could do. Yeah, as long as I can I wanted to at least do half of it and then half.
Yeah,
next time.
so long as you get it paid by October 13th. Okay.
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 Yeah, I can do. Yes, sir.
Okay, then that's going to be the order. You're gonna get some paperwork in the mail, and one of my will call you, but you're going to get some paperwork in the mail, which is a plea form where you're going to mark it, and it'll be marked for you where you pled guilty today, and you got to sign off on it. So be looking for, okay?
Okay, yes, sir. Is there an app I can pay that, or is there like it'll be on the information?
She can go online to the City of Robstown website.
Yeah, you can go online to the City of Robstown website, go to the municipal court, and there will be a link there where you can go to where you can make payments online.
Okay, just so that I don't have to go to the
Right.
office. Yeah.
Yeah, can we verify your?
I'm working for. Yes, PO Box 293, Banquetti, Texas 78339.
PO Box 293. Okay. Okay, Ms. Rodriguez, then that's it. Be looking for our mail, okay? Our letter in the mail.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You know who was next? I'm gonna do that Anwar Diaz. I know. That Jennifer Hernandez was in there, right? Good morning. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Jennifer Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Hernandez. You are charged with the offense. Oh, let me tell you this, because I forgot to tell the group. If you plead guilty or no contest and I assess a fine and court costs, if you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there are alternative means to making a cash or a monetary payment. If you find yourself in that situation, there's an application you can fill out with the court. We will then have what's called an indigency hearing. And if you qualify, I can put you on a payment plan. Community service is an option, but right now people are finding it difficult to find places to do community service. So there's a number of things that I can do if you find yourself in that situation, okay? And I was supposed to tell everybody else that earlier, but I'm just doing it one by one, okay? So on this, in call number 2006002-341, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about June 13th, 2020 against Robert Hernandez Jr., alleged to have occurred in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of those charges?
Well, I wasn't aware of the charges. I was aware of the incident that happened.
Okay, well, you're aware of the incident, and I'm now letting you know that there's been charges filed, and that's why you're here today.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as to the charge of assault, and let me know. I got to read this to you before you enter your plea. Okay, hold on real quick. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving family violence, where you were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun, a long gun, or ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. Section 922 G9 or Section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to possess or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, so I'm required by law to read that admonishment to you. So as to the charge of assault by family violence against a Robert Hernandez Jr., alleged to have occurred on June 13th, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, the court is going to accept your plea of not guilty. We're going to set this matter for trial, Ms. Hernandez.
Okay.
If you have to have a trial before the court or in front of a jury, if you have to have a trial, do you want to have it in front of the court, which is me, or do you want it in front of a jury?
In front of you.
Okay. Okay, what's going to happen next, Ms. Hernandez? We're going to mail a plea form to you, and we'll highlight where you indicated today you pled not guilty, so you can sign off on that section. Okay, then you need to get that back to us.
Okay.
You will then get a notice in the mail regarding a pretrial, like I told you earlier, where you'll be able to speak to a prosecutor regarding your case. Okay.
Okay.
All right, one last thing, Mr. Hernandez, can we verify your address?
It's 800 Manor Road, number 15, Robstown, Texas 78380.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. How do I get him out? Okay, she's gone. Okay, who's next? I know that Elliot Orona and Aristo came in later, right? Let me do the Anwar. Anwar Diaz. Who's the last one? Those other two people. I thought he was in there, then he left. Okay, so between Orona and Chromebook, I don't know who Chromebook is. I'll do Orona.
This is the one that I think that was.
Orona? That's a speeding.
I know, but he needed it to get the driver's license, no driver's license.
Well,
He's 17.
no, he's
I
not.
would give my comments.
He's not here.
Elliot O'Rourke?
No, he's there, but I don't see him. He's muted.
Hello?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Court calls number 2006-002-338, State of Texas versus Elliot Orona. Mr. Orona, please raise your right hand.
Yes, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Orona. You are here today on your initial appearance. Before I let you know what you're being charged with, it's important to note that if I order a fine and court cost in this case and you're unable to meet that financial obligation, there is an alternative means to payment. You can fill out an application that the court can send you. If you qualify, I can put you on a longer payment plan. I can offer community service or do a combination of those things. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old are you, Mr. Orona?
I'm 17, sir.
Okay, Mr. Orona, you are charged with the offense of speeding 59 in a 50-mile-per-hour zone alleged to have occurred on or about June 24, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of speeding 59 and a 50 on or about June 24, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Orona, do you have a driver's license?
No, sir. I have my permit.
Okay. All right. There's certain things, I'm gonna have to put you back in the waiting room. I'll bring you back out in a little bit, Mr. Orona, because there's certain rules that apply to your situation. I'll be with you shortly. Okay. So who's next? Chromebook? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, can I have
this is Juan Arevalo.
Okay, Mr. Arevalo, hold on.
Majo-
Okay. Mr. Arevalo, I can't see you.
No.
But
Let-
that's okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. If you can't figure out how to,
Yes, I can.
we'll go ahead and do it like this.
No, this is
As long as you can see.
okay. I can see you, sir.
Okay, I can't see you, but that's okay, okay? So long as you can see me, can you raise your hand, Mr. Arevalo? Do you swear
Yes, sir.
the whole
I'm doing
truth
it.
and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Arevalo.
I do.
Okay. Mr. Arevalo, before I start, I want to let you know that if you plead guilty or no contest and I issue a fine and court cost, there are other ways to meet your financial obligation. There's a form that you fill out. It's an application. And if you qualify, I can do a number of things, including putting you on a longer payment plan or having you do community service or a combination of those things. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Arevalo, did you hear what I said earlier about the different options you have regarding how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm going to let you know what you're being charged with. You are being charged with the offense of failing to yield the right-of-way, causing an accident alleged to have occurred on or about July 1st, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Well,
I mean,
I
do you-
don't remember the accident,
well,
sir.
hold on, Mr. Arevalo. What I'm asking is, you understand what you're being charged with? That they're saying that you
Yes,
okay, that's all. Anything regarding the facts, if you have a question regarding that or you want to discuss it with someone, if you plead not guilty, there'll be a prosecutor that you can talk to about that, okay?
yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Arevalo. So as to the charge of failure to yield right-of-way causing an accident alleged to have occurred on July 1st, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
For now, I'll plead no contest for now.
Okay, well, there is not a for now, Mr. Arevalo. If you plead no contest right now, then that's gonna be the judgment of the court. I'm gonna find you guilty and I'm gonna do a fine and court costs. Now, if you plead not guilty, you can always change your plea to no contest later on. But if you plead no contest right now, there's no changing your plea after today, and actually there's 10 days to appeal if you want to, but that's going to be it. So if you have a question or you're not too
Okay, I'll change my plea to not guilty.
okay, then the court is going to accept your
I need to see the cameras. I don't see the cameras.
okay, all right. So then we're gonna accept your plea of not guilty. Now, if you have to have a trial, Mr. Arevalo, do you want it before the court, which would be me, or do you want it in front of a jury?
The court is good for
Okay.
you.
Okay, Mr. Arevalo. Then what's going to happen next, Mr. Arevalo? We're going to mail you a plea form, and we'll have highlighted where you indicated today you're pleading not guilty. You'll need to check that off and sign it and get it back to us, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And after that, you'll get another notice in the mail for another hearing like this, where the prosecutor will be here and he can talk to you and y'all can talk about the video or whatever else evidence there may be, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Arevalo, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you turn it off?
Who's that, Reese?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, let me set this up. Hold on. Sorry about that.
That's all
Okay,
right.
let me turn off the AC.
Can I have your name, sir?
My name's Randy Alanis.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Alanis. Court calls cause number 2006-002-345, State of Texas versus Randy Alanis. Mr. Alanis, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Randy Alanis?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, Mr. Alanis. Before I go any further, Mr. Alanis, it's important that you know, were you present with everybody else when I was letting everybody know your different options on how to plea?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. So one thing that I didn't tell y'all, that if you plead guilty or no contest and I order a fine and court costs, there are alternative means to pay that. If you are unable to pay in the time I ask you to pay, you can fill out an application and I can then put you on a longer payment plan or do community service or a combination of those things. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Alanis, you are being charged with the offense of failure to identify alleged to have occurred on or about June 16th, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of failing to identify on or about June 15th, June 16th, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
I'm gonna go ahead and plead guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Alaniz, so what happened on this day? Tell me what happened.
The day I was actually riding my electric motorbike and I had got into an accident. I had crashed into a curve on A Street, which was actually kind of down the street from the courthouse, and the cops got caught out. And they were asking me what my name was and for my ID, and I actually don't have my ID right now. And so I didn't want to give my name because I got a letter in the mail saying that I had a warrant, and I ended up finding out that my brother used my name, when he got pulled over. So I didn't want to give my name, so I didn't tell them my name. And my father was there, and they asked my dad what my name was, and my dad told them my name. But I guess I was being kind of rude or whatever, and they just decided to take me in, and they told me for the failure ID. And I didn't have an ID, regardless.
All right. Well, by law, if an officer asks you for your name, you have to give it to him.
Yes, sir.
So.
That's why I'm pleading the guilty on it. I understand what I did.
Okay. All right. I'm going to accept your plea of guilty. I'm going to place you on what's called 90 days deferred disposition. And do you have a job, Mr. Alaniz?
Right now I actually do. I'm actually working with my uncle and I'm helping him out. So I'm working, as much as I can out of the week. And I'm willing to pay what I can in a payment plan if that's possible.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be a fine of $100. I brought it down from $155. Okay.
Okay.
And the court cost is going to be $81. That I can't do anything about. Okay. So it's going to be $181. When can you pay this, Mr. Alaniz?
Well, honestly, I have a child support payment coming up this week, but I'm willing, is there any way I can drop like $50 this week or anything like that?
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. You can do that. You can go online to pay that, or you can mail it in, or call the court and they'll tell you what you need to do. Okay. So everything needs to be paid in full, Mr. Alaniz, by October 13th, 2020. Okay.
And we're the 15th. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can do that because if I pay $50 a week, it should be enough, right? By that day.
Oh yeah, you'll have it done. Okay. The other thing is we're going to be sending you a form in the mail. It's called the plea form. It'll be highlighted where you pled guilty today. You'll need to sign off on where it's highlighted and then get that form back to us. Okay.
Would I have to mail it back?
You can mail it back, or we have where City Hall is on the side where you can make your payment for the light bill. There's an outside little thing like the bank.
Yeah.
And you can put it in there and they'll give it to us.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. I just rather go drop it off as soon as I get it.
Sure. Okay, Mr. Alaniz, can we verify your address?
My address is hold on, I'm gonna have to go outside to check. Sorry about that. Hold on, I'm coming right now. Connected to the Wi-Fi, so hold on, lose connection. The address is 853 West Avenue D.
Okay, 853 West Avenue D. Huh? Yeah, D as in David. Okay, all right, thank you so much. And you'll be getting that in the mail from us, okay?
I had a question, but on the payment, am I gonna get that in the letter, or how is it? How do I do the payment?
Yeah, you'll get what the amount is, and that way you'll know, okay?
Okay, and but the letter it'll be in in time, but before that the day is up, before I have to pay, right? The deadline.
Yeah, you'll get the letter before the deadline. But if you're gonna come pay $50 this week, you don't need, you can just come by and do it.
I can go over there and talk to the.
Well, you can't come inside, but you can go to that drop box. Just make sure that you have your name on there along with that cause number that's in the letter that we sent you regarding this hearing.
Oh, okay. And if I have any questions, I can just
Just
talk
call
to the. Okay.
the
Okay.
clerks.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
I need to look this. I need to look this up. He's, no, he's the only one with. Huh? There's nobody else in there, just Orona. They didn't charge him with no driver's license, so I'm just gonna find him guilty. I can't put him on deferred because he can't do it under 25. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Orona. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
I'm gonna place you on what's called 90 days deferred adjudication, okay? Or deferred disposition. Don't get in trouble for 90 days. You're gonna have a fine of $64.90, cost
Yes.
of $134 for $198.90. When can you pay that?
Tomorrow, Friday morning.
Okay, that'll work. That's gonna be July 17th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll put you down for that. Also, you're required by law to take a driving safety course, which are you already doing that right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we need a certificate showing you took a driving safety course, okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't get in trouble for 90 days and the case gets dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're gonna get a letter in the mail from us that's gonna have your plea form. It'll be highlighted. Today you pled guilty, so you just need to check that off, sign it, and send it back to us, okay?
Yes, sir.
You'll also receive the terms of your deferred disposition, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me verify your address. Can you give me your address, Mr. Ochoa?
9445 Royal Oak Drive.
Zip code?
78410.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Orona.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
And
Somebody else is gonna appear?
yes, that deal, it's like I was in, but just waiting on hold to let me in. I waited for 10:40.
Diaz.
The,
This is also this is the kid with no driver's license. Is it a kid? Under 25?
No. I think so. Did you log on or no?
Okay, Mr. Diaz, raise your right hand, please. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Anawar Diaz?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Diaz. Before I read what you're being charged with, it's important that you know that there's an alternative means to payment if you are ordered to pay a fine and court costs. If you are unable to do so, we can send you an application. And if you qualify, we can put you on a payment plan for a longer period of time, or we can give you community service or a combination of those things. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, you are being charged with 2 violations. The first being no driver's license. The second being speeding 66 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone, alleged to have occurred on or about June 22nd, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, sir.
You understand them?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of driving with no driver's license on or about June 22nd, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Yes, sir. On Friday I went and I received my license.
Oh, so you already got your license?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this the copy of the license?
Over here.
We need to get a copy of that license. Okay, you can fax it to us, email it. You can come to the city hall. There's a on the right hand of, if you're facing city hall on the right hand side, there's a, like if you go to the bank, there's a little area where you can submit it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a drop-off box there, okay? So just bring us a copy of that, and then I will dismiss that charge, and you will only have to, what's the compliance? You'll only have to pay a $20 compliance dismissal.
All right. And would there be something I could do about the speeding ticket, or would I just have to pay the
Hold on,
citation?
hold on that.
All right.
Okay, so then in cause number 2006-002318, you are charged with the offense of speeding 66 in a 55 on or about June 22nd, 2020. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of speeding 66 in a 55 on or about June 22nd, 2020 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Now that you have your driver's license, Mr. Diaz, have you taken a driving safety course in the past year?
No, sir.
Okay, I can offer you the driving safety course program. That's a 90-day program. You would have to pay how much today? You'd have to pay $144 today or tomorrow, okay? But it has to be paid either today or tomorrow. You take a driving safety course online. At the end of the 90-day period, if you don't get any other tickets, For violations, you bring me a copy of the certificate, proof that you had insurance, and a certified copy of your driving record from Texas DPS. The case will get dismissed.
Okay.
Is that something you were interested in?
Yes, sir. Could y'all be able to send me like the link or where I would have to like pay, or do I call y'all and pay it there?
Okay, the 144, we'll have one of the clerks call you and tell you how you can pay.
Okay.
And then as far as the links, if you just go online and enter a search for Texas driving safety course, you're gonna get a bunch of different ones. So long as they're certified and they give you a certificate, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and with regards to your plea, you'll also get a letter in the mail highlighting what you pled today. You need to sign it and get it back to us, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions, Mr. Diaz?
No, I have a quick question. Of the copy of the license, could I be able to send it to y'all? Cause
You can email it to us. You can mail it to us. One of the clerks is gonna call you and she'll give you all your options, okay?
okay. Thank you,
And let
sir.
me just make sure you're still at 352 Wayne Drive in Rockwell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Diaz.
Thank you.
All right. Court cause number 2006002342, State of Texas versus Elsa Castañeda. Let the record reflect that Mrs. Castañeda has not made an appearance on the Zoom hearing. This will be presented to the prosecutor to let him know that she did not appear. Now we got to wait 90 seconds. The time is 10:57 a.m. and we are off the record.